when will the disbursement of the 2023-2024 financial year be done? Response, the disbursement was already done in the month of March 2024. County government will be doing its requisition early in the second quarter when all the monies are available and prevail upon the county treasury to request the control of budget to release all budgeted bursary allocation on time. Honorable Speaker, these are how the disbursement of the 30 million was done. Summary for the 2023-2024 financial year PTC allocation. PTC capitation fee was done to thank you. PTC capitation fee was done for 15 PTCs in Baringo County and as per attached annex, and it is 15,600,000. German language, we have German language on the speaker in Baringo, and it was allocated 960,000. CBC training for ECT teachers was done as per attached list, which was 11,040,000. 8% emergency bursary fund and 3% administrative fee was 2,400,000. Total amount was costing 30 million. So, Honorable Speaker, as you have seen, the whole amount was disbursed and it has benefited all our students in Baringo, and the list is attached, and I am hoping honorable members will check for themselves because I cannot go through all of them, Honorable Speaker. Thank you.
Honorable Julius Ngotia.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, sir, I don't mean to be rude, but the last time I checked, there is only a Julius Ngotie in the assembly. I'm the one. And the honorable member is insinuating that they call the member and discuss about this report. I want to put in record that at no time did the said committee call me for a sitting. However, I can see it is a detailed report, but still I dispute that there was a meeting between me, the chairman, the committee members, and the CEC. So, Mr. Speaker, I don't know how you handle it. I don't want to direct you because I don't have that capacity to do so. But I think when we are in this honorable house, Mr. Speaker, sir, we should learn to say the truth. I don't want to use the opposite of truth because I will be using improper language in this honorable house. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable Michael Chebon, you are treading on dangerous grounds. And I want to give you a moment to reflect and tell us, clarify, who the said member who came to your sittings.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. According to my mind, I thought I called him so that I thought I called him, Honorable Speaker. But let me go and check our records. Let me go and check our records so that I can confirm. Thank you.
I can see we have a point of order by Honorable Cynthia. Then information by Honorable Kipruto Kimosop. Let me have Honorable Cynthia. Honorable Cynthia, you'll also tell us which standing order you are relying on.
Bwana Speaker, unajua ya kwamba Bwana Speaker, hii swali inagusa mwananchi wa kawaida. Hatuwezi Bwana Speaker kupelekana kwa hiyo sako na watu.
Cheruta, she's on a point of order. You cannot. Honorable
I don't need any information.
She's on.
I don't need any information.
So, Honorable Cynthia, I want to give you an opportunity, but tell us the standing order you're standing on.
I cannot be able to tell the standing order which I am standing on it because, Bwana Speaker, this thing is very urgent and we want to sort the people of Baringo. We cannot come here and tell people that we were told that to come and yet you do not even inform the person. Bwana Speaker, what I want to say, we are doing these things for people of Baringo. That is why we were elected or appointed to be here because of the people of Baringo. Thank you.
Honorable Cynthia, you are raising a valid point. However, you have done an injustice to our standing orders. You either speak in Kiswahili or English. That's what our standing order states. So, be guided. Honorable Kipruto Kimosop, then Honorable Cheruto Kiptala.
Mr. Speaker, I have stood on point of information, and I wanted to come to the rescue of my chairman. Mr. Speaker, I'm a member of the Education Committee, and my memory serves me very well. We actually had this meeting that the CEC Education came and the officers there, and that was before this response was given. And we had a big problem interpreting this question. They had their interpretation, we had our interpretation, and we were having a problem until we resolved that let's have Ngotie, the one and only Julius Ngotie, MCA Eldama Ravine, to come to the committee so that we can have an understanding on what he has in mind regarding this question. But that meeting, the invitation, I think whether it happened or it never happened, we have not had a meeting with Ngotie, but the intention was actually discussed in the meeting. But however, Mr. Speaker, it appears to me, and that is the direction I would wish us to take, and I would wish to seek the indulgence of Honorable Ngotie, as at the time that we were requesting for your indulgence in the committee, we had not gotten this detailed information. And it appeared to us like the executive were hiding something. They were not prepared to give us this kind of information. It appears then that after our thorough job, led by the chairman of education, and after we gave them the right interpretation, it appears that they decided to comply and give us the detailed response. So instead of now dwelling on whether a meeting happened or not, I think that's the information I wanted to provide. Let's now dwell on scrutinizing this answer and this report. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable Cheruto Kiptala, then Honorable Wesley Kakimon, and finally, then I'll give Honorable Engo, then I come back to the next set.
Honorable Speaker, thank you for giving me this opportunity. It was about Honorable Cherotich Cynthia not quoting the standing orders. However, I want to plead for Honorable Cherombor, Mr. Speaker, that you allow him, Mr. Speaker, to have another meeting with the chair because the report is very comprehensive and detailed. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Have you been paid, Honorable Cheruto? I can see you're going to the defense of an honorable member. Honorable Wesley Kakimon.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Before I go to this question of education, may I first, Mr. Speaker, thank you and the Baringo County Assembly for bringing this bunge mashinani to Eldama Ravine. Mr. Speaker, in your leadership, we have seen major strides in our assembly. Because it was the other day we had a leader summit in Lake Bogoria, which has never been done. And today we have bunge mashinani in Eldama Ravine that has never been done. Mr. Speaker, I think the Polystar and the Infotrax should also see where we are in Baringo County Assembly. I think we are somewhere because we are starting it, others follow. I know the other Baringo, the other assemblies will follow Baringo. being the first assembly to hold bunge mashinani, and also to bring Baringo leaders Shabit for 1 week. Mr. Speaker, when I look at this question that was asked by Honorable Moite to the Department of Education, I see a lot of contradictions here. Mr. Speaker, this is 30 million that is supposed to go to every ward. Every ward was supposed to be allocated 1 million to allocate the vulnerable students. And when you look at this 30 million, it was divided by the department to go to teacher training, vocational training, 18 million, for those who are training in vocational training, and 12 millions to other vulnerable. Mr. Speaker, I want to ask the department, how did they arrive to this position where they give 18 million to vocational training and 12 million to vulnerable students in various wards? How did they identify the vulnerable students from all these wards? Mr. Speaker, I see contradictions here, because in every ward, this thing is disturbing me. I think you put it in the... Mr. Speaker, normally when we do bursaries, we give per ward, and every ward has committee that deals with bursaries in every ward. But when you look at this bursary of 2023-2024, Mr. Speaker, we are wondering, having lists that we don't know where they come from, who identified them, and how did they allocate them. Mr. Speaker, I think the department should come clear, because this is a default function. And if it is a default function, it should go right to every ward to deserve what they supposed to get. Mr. Speaker, we don't dispute our teachers being trained on this curriculum-based, competency-based curriculum. We don't dispute that. This is the curriculum that is in place at the moment. And we also want our ECD teachers to be updated on the curriculum that is going. Mr. Speaker, I think the department should come clear. How did they identify the beneficiaries of this 30 million, and how did they arrive at a figure that 18 million go to vocational training and 12 million go to vulnerable? This is to say that not all wards are benefited. Mr. Speaker, that is why I wanted more clarification on this.
Honorable John Aengwa.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I also stand here to thank Honorable Ngotie for coming up with this statement, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, mine will be more or less like what Honorable from El Jamus Waters asked. Mine is, traditionally, Honorable Speaker, the 30 million was supposed to be equitably shared between the 30 wards. Now, because there was a dispute that it is not a default function to give bursaries to high school students, it's a function of the CDF. Now, therefore, Honorable Speaker, it was resolved that it goes to vocational training centers. Now, Honorable Speaker, you will find that this distribution, and I want the Honorable Chair to come clean, every ward must benefit from this 30 million. Equitably. Now, Honorable Speaker, I'm agitated because we have been shortchanged. Because if it is defaulted to every ward, I should see if it is a matter of German language students, how many came from my ward? CBC training, ECD teachers. How many teachers were trained for my ward? And then the emergency bursary and administration fee. This money, Honorable Speaker, must go to every ward as it is the tradition. The matter of maybe some few people sitting down and distributing to where they come from. Honorable Speaker, the chair must tell us clearly where they arrived at all these names that are here. If every word is represented, I'm not seeing, and maybe I may have more time to look at them. Honorable Chair, please guide us, because this cake must go to every ward, every village in this county. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Honorable John Aingwa, you are raising the temperatures. MCA Simon Kipsaraman, perhaps we can, the chairperson should know that we want to be informed, or members want to be informed, out of this money, how did you identify the students who are going to take German language, and from which ward, which criteria was used, if it's payment to 50C, how did you arrive at that figure? So, chairperson education, hold on, you will get an opportunity. Let me give to Honorable, can see so many members want to contribute. Let me give to Honorable Purity Talam, MCA Emening Ward. I go to a neighbor, Honorable Max Yalo, MCA Mokotio Ward. Yes, I'll give an opportunity, honorable members, because of time, I'll restrict contribution to 2 minutes. I'll put a timer for 2 minutes. Proceed, Honorable Purity.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir, for giving me an opportunity. Mr. Speaker, I'm also shocked as a member of County Assembly representing Emening Ward for seeing this table here for the disbursement of the bursary. Mr. Speaker, I'm speaking with a lot of concern. I'm speaking with a lot of pain because I've been asked by my people at Emening where the bursary went. Mr. Speaker, I think as a member of County Assembly and the concerns I have, this is a matter of urgency, and it is a very serious matter that it needs even EACC to follow this matter. Mr. Speaker, for the last 2 years, we have never gotten the bursary in our wards, and people are asking where it went. Mr. Speaker, it is so painful. We have been getting 1 million per ward in our respective wards, and now this is a case whereby some few people sat down and dispersed the bursary without even consulting the representative of the wards. Mr. Speaker, I want to tell the chairman of education to be serious and take up this matter and give us immediately the response to this bursary concern. Mr. Speaker, as I stand and wind up, I also want to welcome the members from the members of the public to this particular bunge mashinani, and I'm seeing the chairs are still empty, and I hope by maybe in another 2 hours it will be full so that we participate fully. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable Max Yalo. I'm seeing you, honorable members. Everybody to speak.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Before I comment on this statement, allow me to appreciate your leadership for having thought wise to have this bunge mashinani first in Eldama Ravine and in Lembus and within Lembus community. Honorable Speaker, I think you've given out the direction, and just some piece of information to my honorable members is that I come from Mogotio Ward, and in Mogotio Ward, we have Mogotio Youth Polytechnic. And I sit in the board of Mogotio Youth Polytechnic, and I want to confirm to this honorable house that we received 3.6 million in our Mogotio Youth Polytechnic. And the department, I'm aware,
gave priority to all the students who are schooling and they were in the institution at that particular time. So any student within Baringo who was in any vocational training center, whether it is in Mogotio, whether it is in Kabimoi, Cheberen, or any other vocational training center, they were given the first priority. They are the ones actually who benefited from these resources. So honorable members, probably you need to check from your institutions so that as we again indulge in this debate next time, we'll be more informed and we can tell the members of the public what is the true picture and where their funds went to. Honorable Speaker, on the issue of the German language, I think the Department of Education needs to be fair. We have students who are interested with these languages, and it is very unfair for them to consider only one institution in Baringo Central. Then that means the student who went to study this language probably are from that locality alone. So we also want to have our students from probably Mogotio and Eldama Ravino, and these are the wards to be considered, and they go study this German language. Honorable Speaker, I also have some good information about the department that I want even the members of the public to know. One, we want to appreciate the department that recently, through the leadership of the Speaker and the County Assembly, we managed to confirm all the ECD teachers to permanent and pensionable in Baringo. Now, those ECD teachers who used to earn about 7,000 are now earning up to 30,000. That is very commendable, and we want to thank the department. Two, we also want to thank the department and the honorable members of this honorable house for having considered to start the food program for ECD children. As we speak, Honorable Speaker, the distribution of ECD food, that is maize, beans, have already been distributed to our ECDs. So I want to thank the department and ask them to continue providing food for our children. We also, we've deliberated with my colleagues, honorable MCAs, that going forward, we need to start the milk, providing milk for ECD students, pupils in ECD centers, so that we can encourage them to come to school and even take care of those who are coming from very humble background. Honorable Speaker, that is a success story that probably we shall celebrate soon. Finally, Honorable Speaker, is about the bursaries, this financial year bursary distribution. The bursary distribution for this financial year has really delayed. And I understand we had a court case and there was a fight from the National Assembly that MCAs are not supposed to be distributing the bursaries. Instead, it is a national function. Honorable Speaker, what will happen to the students who already were considered? They were considered, and it is the members of the public, actually, who went to the public participation and allocated those funds for the bursaries. So, through the Chairman Education, we want to know what is happening and how soon are we going to distribute bursaries, this financial year bursaries to our students. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Let me go to this other side. Out of seniority, Honorable John Tarus, then Honorable Nixon Lemlem.
Okay, thank you, Honorable Speaker, for according me this opportunity to delve into this issue of the bursaries. Honorable Speaker, first of all, before I go into that, I want to thank you for your wisdom and for enabling us to have the bunge mashinani in Eldama Ravine. So, Honorable Speaker, it is from the report which has been read by the Chairman. The Speaker, it is clear that the 12 million was allocated to train the ECD teachers. And the ECD teachers are those teachers who are teaching in our schools, Mr. Speaker. And therefore, to say that nobody knows where the list came from, the ECD teachers are the teachers that are already in our schools. And they are to be trained, or they were trained on the CBC curriculum. And so it is clear where the 12 million went to. Mr. Speaker, that the 18 million, as it has been alluded by the Honorable Cialo, is money that is going to our vocational training center as capitation to students who are already in the institutions. And Mr. Speaker, this 18 million cannot be given to a student who has not been enrolled in the vocational training center. And therefore, I want to believe that the answer is clear. And Mr. Speaker, we need to sensitize our populace so that they may be able to enroll their children in the vocational training center. And Mr. Speaker, in my ward, we have an upcoming vocational training center called Kabarak Polytechnic, which will open in May for students to enroll. We have allocated funds, and therefore, the people have allocated funds in the ward, and we will have students from the various applications and even from outside the ward, Mr. Speaker. And therefore, that should not be a big issue. Mr. Speaker, about the control of budget. The control of budget put a stop to allocating funds for functions which are not for the county. That is funding secondary bursary and the colleges. And Mr. Speaker, there is a court case which is going on. And I want to believe that we are not supposed to go into that as a house. And Mr. Speaker, about the German language. Honorable Sialo said that there are no students from Eldama Ravine. Yesterday, I met a student from Sigoro. And I know Sigoro is in Lembusquin. And therefore, those students come from the entire county, Mr. Speaker. And the members should not actually deceive us that the students are coming from Baringo Central. So, Mr. Speaker, I beg to stop there and say that we need to go into the answers, scrutinize it, so that we can be able to come up with it. The Honorable Ngotier should know that I'm a member of that committee, and we held the meeting, the CEC was there, and we have the answers that we have in this house. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Honorable John Tarus, you may be seated. The major issue is we have over 300,000 people from Baringo. These members want to know how were the 12 or 30 people chosen in there from the pool so that it's equitably distributed, so that if a student comes from Arama in Eldama Ravine or comes from Torongo or Kapimoi or Machimasuri ward, he or she should be able to know that there's a bursary run by the county for students pursuing Germany, and these are their qualification criteria, and this is how you apply it for it. So I think that's the issue that members want to know, so that it's equitably distributed. Honorable Nixon Lemlem, MCA, Marikat Ward.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker, for giving me the opportunity to put a word on the already statement. Honorable Speaker, I want to join my earlier colleague to congratulate you to allow us to come to bunge mashinani. This serves as a mirror where the community will see how their representatives are doing their business when they are sent to the assembly. Honorable Speaker, I want to make a few comments on the issue of bursary. Honorable Speaker, I want to congratulate Honorable Julius Ngotier for bringing this statement. This statement has given us an opportunity to see how the executive sometimes does their things without involving the representatives of the people, even without involving the assembly that approves these budgets. Honorable Speaker, again, bursaries are meant for the less privileged, those people, the underprivileged people of Baringo. Honorable Speaker, The tradition has always been that 30 million are shared equally among the wards. Honorable Speaker, in 2023, 2024, that did not happen. And I want to ask the chair that now that you shared, the department shared this money as they wish, and my colleague, Honorable Sialo from Mokotio, proudly says that he received 3.6 million. You need to believe that out of the 3.6 million he received, perhaps 1 million belongs to Simon Soy. Another 1 million belongs to Tirioko. Honorable Speaker, bursaries are meant for the underprivileged wards and personalities. So the chair, while he will be replying to this statement, should tell us what will happen to the students from under other wards who did not receive their bursaries in 2023, and what will happen in 2024, 2025. Honorable Speaker, if the department has decided to go on the path of capitation, then they should give us a formula and engage the members so that we encourage children and youth from areas as far as Arabal in Mukutane and as far as even Akwichatis in Tiati, so that they can enroll and have an admission letter, and perhaps they will also get this bursary. So this is a blatant misappropriation of the bursary to the few who perhaps have networks in the county. So, Mr. Speaker, this statement, I will request that perhaps we might need to defer and have further consultation so that we know whose share was taken to where. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
I can see the leaders want to speak, and leaders will be given priority. So, majority leader, then majority whip, then deputy majority leader, in that order.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for giving me this chance, Mr. Speaker. Mine, Mr. Speaker, is to support the chair, Mr. Speaker, for education. Mr. Speaker, there is a Swahili word that says, Mugala muwe na haki yake mpe. Mr. Speaker, I've tried as much as possible to go through this list, Mr. Speaker, and I've really found that you go even to number 10, Mr. Speaker, you get a lady called Chepkemoi Ayabei, admission number 237 from Lembusko, Mr. Speaker, but in Kamelilo Polytechnic, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, there is a point that you go to a page and I get all my students in Kipkuyang Polytechnic, Mr. Speaker, which is a very young polytechnic, Mr. Speaker. And every student has gotten 9,300, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, these are the people who are in mashinani, Mr. Speaker, and they really need our support, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, what I would like just to say that the department should just come with a good framework on how to allocate. But on this, Mr. Speaker, the point is well, Mr. Speaker, and our students down there in mashinani, Mr. Speaker, have benefited. I've also seen my students from Lembusquen, in Kabimoi Polytechnic, in Mogotio. So I call upon members, Mr. Speaker, to go and interrogate on this list, Mr. Speaker, and check on their students, Mr. Speaker, and add the amount if they have really benefited from the money. Otherwise, with my observation, Mr. Speaker, as a majority leader, this money went to the right place. And thank you, Mr.
Cynthia,
Speaker.
who needs the information?
I don't need the information, Mr. Speaker. I don't need the information.
Honorable majority leader does not require the information.
I don't need the information, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable Cynthia, kindly take
Thank you,
your
Mr.
seat.
Speaker. I go sit, Mr. Speaker. Thank you.
Honorable Cynthia, no one needs your information. The members have said. Honorable Majority Whip.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. I want also to take this opportunity to really appreciate the bunge mashinani. Mr. Speaker, this is one great moment for the people of Baringo to really see what we do as their representative. Mr. Speaker, I only have a few issues to mention, Mr. Speaker. One, Mr. Speaker, I have just read And Mr. Speaker, if you go to the response for number 1, down there, the county government resolved to mainly confine itself to budgeting for its core mandate. That is, increasing vocational training capitation, training of ECD teachers on competence-based curriculum. Mr. Speaker, I seek your attention. Mr. Speaker, stop engaging in extraordinary shows, Mr. Speaker. This is a house of rules. This is a house of order, Mr. Speaker. You need to administer some discipline. Mr. Speaker, let me proceed. Mr. Speaker, only reading that, Mr. Speaker, the county government, the executive, really did us a disservice. Mr. Speaker, when we were budgeting for the bursary, we did not have these ideas. Mr. Speaker, and we must be strict to the rules and the laws we pass in this house, Mr. Speaker. In fact, this is a clear example of blatant disobedience of the laws we make in the Assembly, Mr. Speaker. The executive have no power to change our budgeting process, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I want to say that if they needed to change the money, there must be a regularizing law about this. So, Mr. Speaker, in the absence of the regularizing law to allow them to change the votes, to change from the bursaries that we had budgeted for to what they are now telling us, Mr. Speaker, I find that the department already is out of order. Mr. Speaker, but that is for you to rule. Mr. Speaker, now, having seen what they have done, Mr. Speaker, and Mr. Speaker, I really want to disagree with my colleagues, especially my senior here, my namesake, for trying to praise the government. Mr. Speaker, I've checked this list, and I want a member from Sacho to tell me how many of these people are in this list. Mr. Speaker, I want to give you a classic example, Mr. Speaker. And that is why, Mr. Speaker, at times, if you cannot work for your people, Mr. Speaker, it's the worst thing you can do in life. Mr. Speaker, I've checked. They have said Baringo FTC. Mr. Speaker, that is one polytechnic in my ward. I have compared it with Mogotio, Mr. Speaker. In Baringo Technical College, where now the list should represent more of my people, I have 21 from Mogotio, I have 10. Mr. Speaker, when I check Mogotio, out of 365, I have only 3. So that is marginalization, and this is theft. Mr. Speaker, I want to say that this is one document that we will really go into it. Mr. Speaker, I can tell you these figures are cooked figures, Mr. Speaker, and this is just theft. Mr. Speaker, they have listed that they have German students. We want to see the list. We want to see the list. Mr. Speaker, I've even checked, even the check. How do you write one check? Mr. Speaker, we want to be prudent. When you have a list of beneficiaries, for accounting purposes, Mr. Speaker, a check is a point of reference. How can you have a reference check number for a list of almost 46 people, Mr. Speaker? That is simply what the government is doing. Mr. Speaker, I'm so disappointed this morning with the department. And Mr. Speaker, I want to say that the members who think they have benefited, you might have to reconsider your position, because if we go this way, it means Baringo will not develop the way we want. You cannot just favor one area and leave the rest out of this. Mr. Speaker, I was just, in fact, it shows, Mr. Speaker, that's why at times we always say, let's distribute this leadership in a proper way. You could find, Mr. Speaker, the CEC education, maybe the CEO, and everybody comes from the same village. So that is what we're seeing here, Mr. Speaker. If you draw the map of Baringo, you will be shocked of what has happened. Where is Tiati? Where is Baringo North? Where is Baringo Central? Where is everywhere? I don't know, Mr. Speaker. Thank you so much.
I remember, I can see it's boiling. Oh, Deputy Majority Leader.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. First, I want to thank you so much for allowing the mashinani bunge here. And number two, Honorable Speaker, is to plead with you that the next bunge la mashinani be moved to Baringo West. It's a proposal. Number three, Honorable Speaker. Number three, Honorable Speaker, I want to thank you because when I arrived here yesterday, I was able to meet the Arrow Republic who had gotten lost in 1950, who came to Cantaras in Eldama Ravine, and I was able to meet them. Thank you for the opportunity. I was able to see most of them. And I am sure I will continue meeting. Honorable Speaker, on this report, I in the first place wanted to empathize with the chair. He presented the report so well, but at some point, Honorable Speaker, I saw members of the committee prosecuting this report, and I felt there is a total mischief. There was a total mischief. I saw how Honorable Tarus was contributing also, Honorable Speaker. I felt there was some cheating around here. This report is a flat lie. And Honorable Speaker, I want to beseech you that you do not allow this report to continue. This report should be taken back to the department. Mr. Speaker, if you look at Barwesa Ward, we have 6 students from Barwesa Ward, and clearly, Honorable Speaker, the 6 students are learning at Kituro Polytechnic, taking the same course, hairdressing, and they are all in second year, and they all come from Barwesa. Honorable Speaker, this is a flat lie. This is a cooked report. Honorable Speaker, there is no way that we have all this money meant for German language, and nobody comes from Baringo West that has knowledge in German. Yet, we are prosecuting, this is how much? We are prosecuting about 960,000, and Baringo West, TRT, Baringo North, nobody is learning German. It's a flat lie. Honorable Speaker, I want to say this way. The executive has done us again. In fact, this is a language that this report should go back. The 30 million should go to the wards. We begin a new exercise by taking the money back towards each 1 million and see what we do. This is an open robbery to the people of Baringo. Thank you so much, Honorable Speaker. This is where I've seen. I am happy that members are seeing exactly the kind of theft the executive is doing to the people of Baringo. Thank you.
What's your point, Alex Kurui? Honorable members, everybody will get a chance to speak.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I'm rising on a point of order on Honorable Speaker misrepresentation of facts, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, this document has not been numbered. I would really have referred members to specific page, but I'm looking, Honorable Speaker, at bursary disbursement for German language. That is amounting to 960,000, Honorable Speaker. If members are there, Honorable Speaker, you will find that in the headline, Honorable Speaker, it is written bursary disbursement for 2023-2024 financial year, and it is indicated emergency, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, if you come to the front page, Honorable Speaker, you will find that for German language, Honorable Speaker, it is 960, specifically for German language. And we have another fund of 2.4 million, Honorable Speaker, that is 8% emergency bursary and 3% administration fee, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I feel like we should not be discussing this document, Honorable Speaker, because outright from the communication from the department is that they are contradicting, Honorable Speaker, and this is blatant theft, Honorable Speaker. How can you find, Honorable Speaker, 960 that was supposed to be for German language, Honorable Speaker, in the document, the real document, Honorable Speaker, appearing as emergency? Honorable Speaker, I am suspecting that the document is not representing facts, Honorable Speaker, and Honorable Speaker should be returned to the committee to go and scrutinize and come out with a very clear document, Honorable Speaker. I thank you.
Honorable members, I have looked at this report and I have noted with concern the sentiments raised by Honorable Alex Kurui. It's quite shocking that when you look at page, the document is not paginated in the first place. Summary for 2023-2024 financial year VTC's allocation. At number 2, they are talking about language at Baringo VTC 900. Then, if you go to the third last page, bursary disbursement for 2023-2024 financial year, emergency. That means the 960 was drawn from the emergency kitty. Yeah. In other words, it means it's either they are misrepresenting to us or there's theft of 960,000. This House decided to be informed about facts and facts only. In the circumstances, I want to direct the chair that this House will not continue scrutinizing this report. We hereby direct the chairperson education. Since we want you to visit to sample the VTCs in Eldamaravine. That's Tukumoy, Kamelilo, Kapimoy, Machimasuri. Then let the VTCs give you their reports, the check and the beneficiaries. Then next week on Tuesday at 9:30 a.m., we want to see the CC appearing before the House with an proper explanation on what has actually happened to the distribution. Honorable members, I direct so. Clerk, let's go to the next statement. We have a statement sought by Honorable Daniel Tuwit, MCA Ripco Ward, from the Chairperson, Agriculture, Life and Fisheries Committee. Honorable Tuwit.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. Mr. Speaker, I stand to second statement from the Chairperson, Agriculture, Livestock, Fisheries Committee on the following matters of concern. Whereas agriculture is a devolved county function, pursuant to Article 187, 1, 2 of the Constitution of Kenya 2010, read together with the fourth schedule. Further, Article 185, 1, 2, and 4 of the same statute provides for the legislative authority of county assemblies. And whereas Baringo County government inception of devolution.
Honorable members, I know Honorable Member for Simon Kipsaraman, Honorable Member for Sacho, Honorable Member for Kisanana, Honorable Mariam Katurkana. I'm questioning you. Candidate standing at 106. It will help you a lot. Proceed, Honorable Tuwit.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. Baringo County government has, since inception of devolution, allocated funds and constructed numerous cattle dips in various parts of the county. Consequently, most of the completed projects have not been operationalized owing to various reasons and challenges. Acknowledging Section 187B of the County Government Act 2012 provides for citizen participation either directly or through representation. And whereas the people of Baringo, the people of Ripco Ward, and people of Baringo at large, Mr. Speaker, in 2013 and 2017, 2018 and 22 financial years allocated funds for the following cattle dips. The list of cattle dips: Kositei cattle dip, Chemsik cattle dip, Chapanda cattle dip, Chamukutan cattle dip, Tada cattle dip, Chepechon cattle dip, Chepelion cattle dip, Rus dip, Tangul cattle dip, Loyeya cattle dip, Cherumbo cattle dip, Chepelo cattle dip, Nosua cattle dip, Loremoy cattle dip, Chawara cattle dip, Moswa cattle dip, Los Amburburu cattle dip, Lorok cattle dip, Parwesa cattle dip, Kabluk cattle dip, Ruturu cattle dip, Kapchon cattle dip, Marikot cattle dip, Kuikui cattle dip, Chapukar cattle dip, Kapilan cattle dip, Kipkaren cattle dip, Atiar cattle dip, Rimo cattle dip, Kalapata cattle dip, Koisarat cattle dip, Tuyotich cattle dip, Mkwen cattle dip, Egure cattle dip, Plopi cattle dip, Oldunya cattle dip, Kimgorom cattle dip, Kipterit cattle dip, Koitapes cattle dip, Tumek cattle dip, Kai cattle dip, Koisaram cattle dip, and Kimnoso cattle dip. Now, therefore, this statement requires the department to respond to this house on the following issues. 1. What is the current completion status of the above cattle dips? 2. How many skilled personnel are in place to offer the needed services in these cattle dips? 3. What plans has the department put in place to operationalize the cattle dips and ensure that return on investment is realized on the 8 cattle dips and all other dips constructed in the county? Mr. Speaker, sir, as you directed, Mr. Speaker, sir, I'm requesting the department to furnish this house with the answers, Mr. Speaker, sir. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir.
Chairperson, Agriculture and Livestock, Honorable Alex Kurui, Honorable Daniel Tuwid is the MCA for Ripco Ward in Tiaty East, Tiaty West Sub-County.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, this is a motion that was directed by the chair, Honorable Speaker, for a joint secretariat from Agriculture and Research, Honorable Speaker, as you directed that the team goes around the county and check on the status of various cattle dips across the county, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, the report is so voluminous, we may not really go through the whole report, Honorable Speaker, but Honorable Speaker, members got soft copies through our social media page, Honorable Speaker. They also have the hard copies. Honorable Speaker, we will also be projecting to support on our deliberations and debate, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I'll just scan through the document. I'll start with chapter 1, Honorable Speaker, that comprises of introduction, committee mandate, committee composition, and acknowledgement. Mr. Speaker, dipping of animals is provided for in the following caps of the laws of Kenya. Cattle Cleansing Act Cap 358, Disease Control Act Cap 364, Pest Control Products Act Cap 346, and Public Health Act 242. Mr. Speaker, 70% of households in Baringo County own livestock. That is according to Kenyan Population and Housing Census data for 2009. An indication that cattle play a key role in wealth creation and elevation of poverty. It is in this view that the county government at devolution budgeted for 1.5 million shillings to construct or renovate one kettle dip per ward in previous financial years, Honorable Speaker, which resulted in the construction and renovation of over 346 kettle dips across the county. Mr. Speaker, the Committee on Livestock and Fisheries finding mission after it emerged that more than 50% of the kettle dips are non-operational, according to the quarterly report presented to the committee of the department. The fact-finding mission over all sub-counties, Honorable Speaker, due to some pockets of insecurities in some parts of the county, Honorable Speaker. Mr. Speaker, it is also important to know that some project files were not provided to the committee for scrutiny, Honorable Speaker, from the department. Honorable Speaker, functions of the committee. The committee, Honorable Speaker, is mandated to perform the following functions. A, investigate, inquire into, and report on all matters relating to the mandate, management, activities, administration, operations, and estimates of the assigned sectors. Number B, Honorable Speaker, is that the committee studies the program and policy objectives of the sector and effectiveness of the implementation. C, study and review all county legislation provided to it. D, Honorable Speaker, is a study, assess and analyze the relative success of the sector as measured by the results obtained as compared with their stated objectives. E, investigate and inquire into all matters relating to the assigned sectors as they may deem necessary and as may be referred to them by the House. F, Honorable Speaker, is that we also vet, report on all appointments where the Constitution or any other law requires the County Assembly to approve, except those understanding Order 190, that is done by the Committee on Appointment. And lastly, Honorable Speaker, is that we make reports and recommendations to the House as often as possible, including recommendation of the proposed legislation. Honorable Speaker, the Committee on Agriculture, Livestock and Blue Economy comprises of Honorable Alex Kurui, Honorable Speaker, who is the chair, and that is me, Honorable Speaker, Honorable Cynthia, Honorable Siriti, member, Honorable Solomon Mac is also a member, Honorable Evelyn Korir, a member, Honorable Michael Chebon is also a member, Honorable Solomon Kuria, Honorable Speaker, is a member too. Honorable Speaker, working on this document, Honorable Speaker, was an expanded secretariat involved staff from research office. And Honorable Speaker, the secretariat was led by Mrs. Faith Biwot, who is the clerk to the committee, Madam Anne Mongole, clerk assistant, Miss Mercy Lorogoi, answered reporter. Karanja David was doing our photography and compiling the projection for us today, Honorable Speaker. Henry Tekeyo, Honorable Speaker, was from Research Office, and Albert Kemboi. Frida Chelagat was our Sergeant at arm, and Francis Cheplom was the driver, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, the committee acknowledged the support of the County Assembly led by the Speaker for the ample time given to the committee to be able to carry out fact-finding, examine department reports, and coming up with a report. The committee also extends its appreciation to the Office of the Clerk, Baringo County Assembly, for facilitation of all kind of support given by our office, Honorable Speaker. The committee also appreciates officers from the Department of the CEC and the Chief Officer for providing vital information to the committee in coming up with a report. Members of the committee and the Secretariat are also highly appreciated, Honorable Speaker, for the commitment to the fieldwork, report compilation, and contribution of ideas to make this report successful. Honorable Speaker, it will be on record that this team, Honorable Speaker, worked tirelessly in the month of December, January, and February to come up with this very detailed report, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I'll just go to observation and recommendation.
Honorable Member, Chairperson, I wish you could go to page 118. Just focus on the Damaravin sub-county. You can tell us, I can see you can sample 1 or 2 cattle dips per ward in the entire sub-county. Then you go to your recommendations. Page 119.
Well guided, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, we visited from Lembus Perkera ward, Honorable Speaker. That's the ward represented by the Chair of Water, Honorable Kiprono. And we visited Chepnes Kettle Dip. Mr. Speaker, Chepnes Kettle Dip construction was funded in the financial year 2019-2020 at a cost of 1,943,232. The contract was awarded to MS Soibei Engineering Limited by the contract number BRCG/AGR/C/20/012. The commencement date, Honorable Speaker, was 24th February 2020, and the expected completion date, Honorable Speaker, was 25th May 2020. Honorable Speaker, from the report, you can see pictorials, and if our team is ready, they can also project from the screens so that as members can see, we can also have...
team, kindly project those photos.
Kindly, if you may, project Chepnes Kettle Dip.
Page 119, Chepnes Cattle Dip. You may proceed as they work on that.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Mr. Speaker, the committee observed that the project is not in use. There are visible cracks on the deep tank. Collection crash is purely done, and water gutters have started to fall off. Honorable Speaker, those were the observations that we came across, and the committee recommends, Honorable Speaker, that the project supervision team should always ensure that the project done according to the bill of quantity, and that, Honorable Speaker, such projects, Honorable Speaker, because from our initial remarks is that 70% of Baringo depend on livestock, Honorable Speaker. It will also be upon the ward representatives and the MCAs and their communities also to prioritize in subsequent public participation renovating these cattle dips, Honorable Speaker, so that we can also have them in use. Honorable Speaker, most of these cattle dips were not functioning because of management, Honorable Speaker, and we are working on a bill for cattle dips so that we can make sure that those people that are managing the cattle dips, Honorable Speaker, will either be groups so that they can run it as an income generating activity. I believe that if that is done, Honorable Speaker, we'll have our projects, our cattle dips working, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, we also visited Saos Cattle Dip, and Saos Cattle Dip, Honorable Speaker, is in page 121. It can be seen, Honorable Speaker. The file was not availed to the committee, Honorable Speaker, for scrutiny, and Honorable Speaker, we're still following up on that. We also had Kabimoi Cattle Dip. the file was not availed by the department, Honorable Speaker. In Lembus Ward, Honorable Speaker, we had Tugumoi Kettle Dip. Tugumoi Kettle Dip, Honorable Speaker. Tugumoi Kettle Dip renovation was funded in the financial year 2015-2016 at a cost of 586,875. The contract was awarded to Bahati Nzuri Limited Vibe Tender number B RCG QTN/060/2015-2016 commencing on 1st November 2016 and completion was expected to be 17th of November 2016. The committee observed, Honorable Speaker, that this is an old kettle dip but is currently in use. Honorable Speaker, that kettle dip is in use, so it is old. The toilet, footpath, water tank, and soak pit are all in good condition, Honorable Speaker. They are made of ordinary iron sheet, collection crush, drainage race, timber. The committee, Honorable Speaker, recommended that the committee recommends that the area MCA in liaison with the community prioritize allocation of funds for minor renovation in subsequent financial years, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, we also visited Boito, and in Boito Kettle Dip, Honorable Speaker, the renovation was also funded in the financial year 2015-2016 at a cost of Kenya shillings 477,112,000. The contract was awarded to Tibet Kenya Limited as contract number B RCG/QTN/053/2015-2016 for a contract period of 4 weeks commencing on 30th April 2027 and completion was expected to be 30th May 2017. Honorable Speaker, the works that were done include construction of collection yard, crash pen, foot bath, dipping tank, drainage race, water tank, roof repairs, soakway pit, a semi-permanent toilet. Honorable Speaker, it is also important to note that the site supervision was allocated 40,000. An informatory board was allocated 20,000 on 17th October 2017. Payment amounting to 477,112 was made. The committee observes that the project is complete but not in use due to mismanagement, and the committee recommends that the department in liaison with the MCA representing that area, Honorable Speaker, reconstitute the project management committee within 2 months of adoption of this report. Honorable Speaker, we still have a lot of them in this ward, including Honorable Speaker, including Kiplombe and so many others, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, having touched on some very specific and very random choice of the cattle dips across Eldama Ravine Sub-County, Honorable Speaker, allow me go through the observation and recommendation, Honorable Speaker, because our observations, the challenges that bedevils these cattle dips, Honorable Speaker, cuts across. Honorable Speaker, having carried out fact-finding and analyzing an analysis of the departmental reports, the committee observed as follows. Number 1, most cattle dips are in dilapidated state due to management and lack of maintenance. Honorable Speaker, you'll find that after handing over projects, Honorable Speaker, we fail to budget again for maintenance and minor repairs, Honorable Speaker, that grows and makes the kettle dip not functioning anymore, Honorable Speaker. I would really wish that members continually should be allocating resources for repairs and maintenance of these kettle dips, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, most kettle dips are not operational due to lack of acaricides. Others rely on low quality or expired chemicals, thereby reducing their effectiveness in parasite control. Honorable Speaker, it is anticipated that after the construction of the kettle dips and subsequent handing over of the kettle dips to project committees, Honorable Speaker, that it should be like a business, Honorable Speaker, because you'll find that charges are made on when dipping the kettle, Honorable Speaker. And this is what, Honorable Speaker, should be used to purchase acaricides. But you'll find that most of the time, you'll find that we don't have money in our accounts and we don't have acaricides. Then you wonder where the money went to. That is why, Honorable Speaker, we are also working on sponsoring kettle dip management bill very soon, Honorable Speaker, that will help sort all these issues, Honorable Speaker. And Honorable Speaker, we can also, as members, appropriate some funds, maybe seed money to these kettle dips, have their acaricides, so that you can jumpstart the kettle dips, Honorable Speaker. Number 3, Honorable Speaker, is some dips are underutilized, a trend attributed to high dipping fees or lack of awareness. Farmers prefer alternative tick control methods such as hand spraying, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, this one is not encouraged. Hand spraying, Honorable Speaker, is not encouraged. The bill, Honorable Speaker, will also seek to have standardized dipping prices for our kettles so that we can also realize some returns from the investments that we've had, Honorable Speaker. But Honorable Speaker, we also have some very good kettle dips across the county that in their account they have a savings of close to 2 million. So it is not a question of all the question of management, because if you can get other kettle dips having up to 2 million, 1 million, and 100,000, Honorable Speaker, it means there's a question somewhere that we are seeking to address, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, 4 is the poor state of kettle dips has led to increased cases of thick-bone disease, East Coast fever, and anaplasmosis. Honorable Speaker, these are some very technical terms, and it is slipping out of the tank before Honorable Speaker I can even complete. Honorable Speaker, number 5, there were payments made to non-existent projects, and this one is very serious, Honorable Speaker. You will find that there are some non-existing projects, Honorable Speaker, such as Tebelekwe. Tebelekwe is both in Loyamorok ward and Churo ward. Honorable Speaker, that is one kettle dip with one name, but in two words. If you ask Honorable Siriti, Honorable Speaker, she will tell you she's not aware of Tebelekwet or Honorable Honorable Osile either. Honorable Speaker, we also have Chebogel in Kabartonjo ward and Kiseria in Mukutani ward. Here London was here, and I know he is within. He can confirm if he has a kettle dip by the name of. We did not trace that, Honorable Speaker. We also did not trace Kiserian in Mukutani ward. Number 6, Honorable Speaker, there is no standard design for all kettle dips across the wards. Number 7, the bill of quantities are altered by project supervisors and contractors without prior knowledge of the community project management committee. Honorable Speaker, you will find that engineers supervising the projects and the contractors, Honorable Speaker, will engineer will make issue instructions on site. Honorable Speaker, it is not communicated to the committee. Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, number 8 is some projects did not adhere to the contract timelines. We will have, Honorable Speaker, projects extended beyond the timelines that are very specific, without extension letters, and sometimes, Honorable Speaker, extending beyond the stated time, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, some projects are also incomplete 8 years after the expiry of the contract period. Number 9, Honorable Speaker, is that the project management committees are not directly involved in projects implementation. This gives way for manipulation of the BQs by the contractor. Honorable Speaker, in some cases you'll find that the department will introduce a contractor, Honorable Speaker, without involving and informing the project committees, Honorable Speaker, and respective members of County Assembly. Honorable Speaker, there is no standard dipping charges, and I had alluded earlier, Honorable Speaker, for the various animals in the county. In some areas, cows are charged 20 shillings, while in others, Honorable Speaker, they are charged 10 shillings. Number 11, Honorable Speaker, there were exorbitant amounts of between 20,000 and 40,000 set aside, Honorable Speaker, for project supervision. Honorable Speaker, number 12 is that there is no supervision of projects by the department. Recommendation, Honorable Speaker. Recommendation number 1. The area MCAs affected by non-operational and vandalized kettle dips in liaison with the department together with the community should ensure that non-operational dips are operationalized within 3 months of the adoption of this report. Moreover, those with vandalized projects should prioritize allocating funds for renovation in the financial year 25-26. Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, recommendation number 2 is that the department through the works officer should ensure strict adherence to the bill of quantities during project implementation. Number 3, Honorable Speaker, the department should ensure through project supervision, committee that committee members are also included, so that we can ensure that projects are awarded and executed as per the bill of quantities, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, number 3, the department should ensure through number 4, there should be standardized dipping charges for various animals across the county, so that we harmonize on the variations of dipping prices. Number 5, Honorable Speaker, the extension officers should conduct civic education to farmers and on the diseases caused by parasites and the importance of regular dipping. Honorable Speaker, you will remember that we recruited almost 40 Speaker, Honorable Speaker, from wards. Honorable members should also interact with the staff so that they can help in giving the professional advices, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, number 6, the department should conduct assessment of the kettle dips to ensure efficiency. Number 7, there should be a standard design for the kettle dips across the county. They should also include, Honorable Speaker, standard store, toilets, and offices. And Honorable Speaker, number 8, the department liaison with the area MCAs to set aside funds for purchase of acaricides. Number 7, the accounting officer, who is the chief officer, Honorable Speaker, in the department, should ensure strict adherence to the contract period as stipulated in the contract agreement. Any extension sought should be in writing, and a copy of the request be attached in the project file. and that is the standard procedure, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, number 10 is that the County Public Accounts and Investment Committee should further investigate misappropriation of funds in the following projects. Tebelekwo, Honorable Speaker, in both Loyamorok and Churo Amaya, Sinende Kettle Deep in Kisanana, Parkaren Kettle Deep, Honorable Speaker, in Mochongoi, Kaptara Kettle Deep, Honorable Speaker, in Cabinet Ward, Top Lane Kettle Deep in Silale, Dira Kettle Deep in Tirioko, Sachangwan Kettle Deep, Honorable Speaker, in Lemus Queen. Number 11, Honorable Speaker, is that the department should authenticate and ascertain the land ownership before implementation of the projects. Number 12, Honorable Speaker, is that the department should consider women, youth in running and management of the kettle deeps faced with management to ensure efficiency. In conclusion, Honorable Speaker, is that the committee seeks the committee, Honorable Speaker, on implementation to follow up on the implementation of the recommendations contained in this report upon its adoption. On behalf of the Agriculture, Livestock and Fisheries Committee, Honorable Speaker, I urge the honorable members to support this committee to change the operations of the county and make the public service more responsive to the demands of the service delivered. Honorable Speaker, I beg to move. And Honorable Speaker, as I move, Honorable Speaker, is that the other time we had challenges with members, challenging our knowledge about the kettle dips and their positions, Honorable Speaker. But this time round, I know the Honorable Member to it from RIPCO, Honorable Speaker, will not challenge me because I have the pictorials, the recommendations, Honorable Speaker, and everything. And I would really ask any other member that wants to challenge this report to be specific to their kettle dips. It is going to be projected. If it has been vandalized, Honorable Speaker, it will not be the fault of the committee, Honorable Speaker. If it is not functioning, Honorable Speaker, it is not because of the committee, Honorable Speaker. If it was left functioning and it is not currently functioning, Honorable Speaker, it will be on the desk of the area MCAs and the award funds, Honorable Speaker. I thank you.
Honorable Tweet.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, sir, first of all, thank the committee for going round this county, do some fact-finding mission, and they've come with a report. Mr. Speaker, sir, if you study this report, Mr. Speaker, sir, you'll find that 70% of Baringo kettle dips are not functioning, Mr. Speaker, sir. 70% of Baringo kettle dips are not functioning. And they have said here that some of these kettle dips were abandoned 7 years ago. Some of these kettle dips have no management committee. Who is supposed to do that, Mr. Speaker, sir? Do we still have the department? Was the department abandoned 7 years ago? Or it is functioning? Is the county government functioning? Why are they telling us that the kettle dips are abandoned? Who abandoned them? People of Baringo came for public participation, and they had reason for coming for public participation, Mr. Speaker, sir. We all know that prevention is better than cure. Mr. Speaker, sir, dipping our animals is preventing them from getting diseases, Mr. Speaker, sir. Most of these diseases which our animals are sick from, Mr. Speaker, sir, they get it from ticks, Mr. Speaker, sir. And that is why they are supposed to be prevented by dipping them. Mr. Speaker, sir, we know these animals, Mr. Speaker, sir, are the source of revenue to this county, Mr. Speaker, sir. But how can these animals be the source of revenue, Mr. Speaker, sir? Sick animals. But they usually come for sales. There's no market in this county, Mr. Speaker, sir, which they don't collect cess. All markets collect cess from these animals, Mr. Speaker, from these sick animals, Mr. Speaker, sir. And when the people came for public participation and money for prevention, Mr. Speaker, sir, they are telling us that the dips are not functioned. It was abandoned 5 years ago, abandoned 7 years ago. And we have the department. Because play the committee. I want to tell Chairman, you've done your work. But I blame the department. It's like the department does not understand why the people of Baringo, why we should have dips in Baringo. It's not the department, but it's not our committee, but our committee have gone around and they have known the status of our dips, Mr. Speaker, sir. Now we are not blaming them. They know it is not they are not functioning. They know 70% of our dips are not functioning. Then who is supposed to implement? Who is the implementer? Implementer is the department. So I as the mover of this as the person who asked this question, Mr. Speaker, sir, I blame the department, and I want you, Mr. Speaker, sir, to put this house, Mr. Speaker, sir, to put the department on check, Mr. Speaker, sir, because they are not working for the people of Baringo. How can they tell us the dips were abandoned? Who abandoned them? And why are they there getting salaries? Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir.
Honorable members, I'll restrict debate on this issue because of time, and I'll give priority to those members who did not speak earlier in the first. I'll give to Honorable Simon. You know we have ranking in this assembly, so between you and Honorable some localists, you know who is senior. Honorable Sam Local SMCA for Tirioko Ward, then Honorable Simon Kiplakat, one of the junior members.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. Mr. Speaker, sir, let me first of all join the members who spoke here earlier to thank you for this brilliant idea of having bunge mashinani. I think Baringo is one of the counties in this Republic of Kenya who have set a standard of moving around counties to have bunge mashinani. And it is one of the best for our members. The members of public have an opportunity to see what we do in this county, the interactions we have, and how we represent them in these county assemblies. And therefore, this is an opportunity for the people of Eldama Ravine, sub-county, Koipatek, and the nearby wards to have a glimpse and see what's happening and how members are interacting. And I know after we are living here, they will give a testimony that we have smart brains in Baringo who represent them, the elected real leaders. These are honorable members who do their work diligently. Therefore, Mr. Speaker, on the issue of cattle dips, I want to say, Mr. Speaker, on the report, Chawara cattle dip was among in the lists. And when the report came out, Chawara ECD is missing in the report. So I want the department to tell us, the committee, the chair to tell us what happened, that you didn't visit Chawara or what happened. Secondly, Mr. Speaker, I have a concern. How comes that in the report, the donkey work has been put to the honorable members? Our work, Mr. Speaker, stops at oversighting the executive. We are not implementers of what's happening in ground. If a cattle dip is not functional, then the members of public should question the officers in charge
of those cattle dip. The sub-county officers and the county officers. Therefore, Mr. Speaker, we should be able to separate chaff and the grain, Mr. Speaker, so that members of the public should not be telling their honorable members their cattle dip is not functional. The cattle dip has two components. The committees who are in place of that cattle dip. The committee should be in charge of a cattle dip, and they must ensure the running of that cattle dip from day to day. The parasites and even the repairs of that cattle dip should be entirely on the committee and not the member of county assembly, Mr. Speaker. We should be able to tell ourselves the truth. And if there is issue about allocation of funds to those cattle dips, then they come to the public participation, inform the honorable members so that they can follow up and allocate money for repairs and anything else. And therefore, Mr. Speaker, I found this report, it is a blame game between the department and the honorable members. We are not going to carry anyone's blame and let the members know, the members of public know, we are not carrying the blame of the committee of the department that's supposed to do the work. And therefore, Mr. Speaker, we should be able to separate as such. Therefore, Mr. Speaker, I'm not contented on the issue of Chawara and some of my cattle dips. And finally, Mr. Speaker, as we are going to make this area, Ravine, look so good, I want to tell the people of Ravine also to have a time and move around Baringo. Baringo is not only Ravine. We have Tiati, we have areas far from here. Therefore, we welcome you again. If this bunge mashinani is moved to Tiati, people of Ravine should be able to go there. Where you are got, the sweet coat comes from. Ile mnakulanga inatokanga Tiati. Asante, Mr. Speaker.
I know some localists lives in Turkana County, but he comes from Baringo County. He's more closer to Turkana County than Baringo County. Honorable Simon Kiblakat.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Because you said you are still, I thought we are ending, 2027 is near, we are no longer junior, we have become senior members here. And you need to, I've been raising my hand for the last 2 hours, and you have I have not cut you high. But let me up now, because I want to appreciate you have given me now an opportunity to respond to this statement. And I want to request the chairperson for Department of Agriculture to do some fact-finding so that he cannot put Kabartonjo Ward in bad light. Kabartonjo Ward, we do, as an area MCA, I cannot accept projects to be paid without payment to be done to non-existent projects. Like Jebokel is not in Kabartonjo. I've never had a name called Jebokel. So that is a misappropriation of facts. You need the committee should go to back to the department and do some analysis, some fact finding to know where is Jebokel. Jebokel is not in Kabartonjo. Secondly, Honorable Speaker, for sure this report is very important to us. A lot of cattle dips in our wards have really collapsed. And it has collapsed because of mismanagement by the committees concerned. When you see these projects, most of the cattle dips are in good conditions. It should be functioning, but it has stopped to function because the committee has done mismanagement in terms of funds. You get a cattle dip, they have been doing dipping for many years, but when they want to replace the Akara sites, they don't have the money to do so, because when you ask the committee, they say people don't bring the cows to the cattle dip. But now, how did this Akara site get expired? Is now, and they have not replaced it, is a problem. Unless we say as a county, we look for money to budget to buy Akara sites across the county, so that we can the farmers, because you can get a cattle dip having about 3, just doing dipping for about less than 20 cows in a weekend, on Saturday. When you do, and they are charging like 20 shilling. When you do the mathematics for it at the end of the month, It cannot even reach 8,000 or 10,000. And the Akara sites is very expensive. It for to Honorable Speaker, for a kettle dip to be refilled with Akara sites, it needs a budget of close to 50,000. So when there is no cows to be for farmers, when they are doing the dipping, many farmers we need to sensitize, and I am requesting the department to do sensitization so that farmers can take their cattle to kettle lips. Because now you get most farmers, they wash and they wash their cows at home, and we have existing kettle lips which needs to be promoted so that it can continue serving everybody. There are farmers who cannot manage even to buy these parasites, and these kettles are very important to these people so that they can protect the animals from diseases. So, Honorable Speaker, I'm requesting as honorable members, the buck stops at us. We don't need to run away from it. As MCS, we have ward fund, and during the public participation, we need as MCS to participate and request some public to allocate some money to this cattle lip so that we can revive. Because it's very helpful to our farmers, and the backbone of Baringo County is agriculture. And in agriculture, cattle farming is one of the functions of agriculture. So when we do the cattle farming, we do a goat dairy farming, we do a goat farming, we do even a sheep farming like doppers. That is what can drive the economy of Baringo. And we have a good climate in this area, like El Lama Ravine. They should have dairy goats, because this is an area which is favorable for dairy goats and dairy cows. So let us encourage our farmers to do farming, and us as the area leaders, let us mobilize our resources through the ward fund, and even we can through the Department of Agriculture. The committee usually get partners. I'm requesting the chairman if we can look for partners to buy for farmers Akara sites, because they usually get funding from partners. Thank you, Honorable Speaker, and I support this report. Thank you.
I see many members want to contribute on this issue. Time is not on our side. I've seen the majority leader, but the majority leader, you will allow me to overlook you on this one. And let me give to Honorable, our members who have not spoken. Let me give to Honorable Kibrono, Honorable Kuria, and finally Honorable Cheboyo on this side.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Speaker, for catching my eye today. My hand has been up from morning up to now. So first of all, I want to thank the author of this statement, the Honorable Tweet, for this statement which touches across our dips, across our county, and also the chairman for the good response. So, Mr. Speaker, I want to touch on some few areas, and as you've heard from Honorable Tweet, that I have cases in my ward, especially Chepnes. Chepnes, I think the soil there is a bit tricky because it doesn't hold the deep tank. And Mr. Speaker, I think it's my idea that in areas in our county where the soil is not in good shape to hold the deep tank, it's important that we do the concrete tanks, which can last longer and they may not leak. Because as I speak now, I have so many dips, including the one we've talked about, Chepnes, although they have repaired and used it. We have very serious area like Kablebrat dip just in Kibias, which is now leaking terribly. And when we talk about the word fund, what we have as word fund is very little. When the public come and share this money, at times they may not get a share to do the dips because of the issues like bursaries, the issues of water, and other important areas. So I think it's high time that the county can also think through the chair on how we can do the dips separately, even without doing public participation from maybe the governor's kitty or something else. So another thing is most of our farmers nowadays, especially...
Kindly finalize.
I'm finalizing, Mr. Speaker. Most of our farmers do spray at home. And doing spray at home at times may not effectively remove the parasites, may not control the parasites. So, and also the number of cattle that we have. You know, the dip can only be profitable when we have cattle enough to be dipped in those dips, so that at least the committee can get money to buy acaricides and other things that can support the dip. So, Mr. Speaker, I want to support that we think over this thing, the issue of our farmers by supporting them in preparing and also repairing those dips which are in not good shape. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable Kuria, in a minute.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Also, I think the time that I got in the morning, I was giving a notice, so I did not welcome honorable members to Eldama Ravine. It's a good town. Honorable Speaker, I want to say that I'm a member of Agriculture and Livestock Committee. And one thing I want to inform members, we did a very good thorough fact findings across Baringo County. And this is a very good report that we need to follow. And if we can be able to implement and follow this, the recommendation of this report, we are going to be somewhere. The only challenge maybe I can inform Honorable Locales is that we could not be managed to get some of the deeper Tiati areas because of some of insecurity issues. So we were not able to get to some of the dips. Honorable Speaker, my only suggestion is members to concentrate on the conclusion of this report. The conclusion is very clear, that the committee seeks that the committee on implementation to follow up on this report. 80% of the cattle dips are here, including the one for Momberes Majimazuri ward. Honorable Speaker, I think we need to stop a blame game because farmers are suffering. We need to sit down as a team because we are all leaders. Cattle dips, I realized one thing. Some of the funds were allocated to renovate some cattle dips were misappropriated. And therefore, it is the individual responsibility of the domiciled ward to ensure that these cattle dips are revived. Number two, Honorable Speaker, we have an issue with the department. They are not taking serious about the cattle dip. We just need to press them, to push them, and to ensure that there is a select committee from the executive that ensures that this revival of cattle dips are there. I think as a house, we can make that decision that we must push the executive to ensure there is a select appointed committee that will be in charge of revival of cattle dips across our wards. So, Honorable Speaker, as a member of this committee, I want to appreciate more sincerely the member of clerk, the member of technical team. Madam Speaker, clerk, I can tell you we really got a lot of support from the technical team that we went around across Baringo. And we have even a video here that you can be able to see what is happening in our wards. So, Honorable Speaker, I want to sincerely request this Honorable House, the honorable members of wards, let's come together and push these things once and for all. Thank you very much.
Honorable Jacob Cheboywa. Honorable members, we have so many activities ahead of us. I know this issue of cattle dip interests so many people, and if members feel that we can take it to the afternoon session, that's for the members to decide.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. Mr. Speaker, sir, before I just intercheck with the information, let me pass you ball, Mr. Speaker, sir. Thank the entire team who planned for this bunge mashinani. Mr. Speaker, sir, as part of the South Baringo, the former South Baringo, we welcome the team here in South Baringo, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, sir, going to the report on agriculture. Mr. Speaker, when I was going through this report, I realized, Mr. Speaker, the committee did not give the right information, especially when we allocate funds for the cattle dips. People or the farmers need value for money. And once the cattle dip has been turned, we need to realize the value for money. And if the community do not get the value for money, we need to know who is responsible for the mess which was done to the project. Mr. Speaker, I can take 2 or 3 projects because I am one of the affected members, Mr. Speaker. I have a project called Governor Cattle Dip in my ward. Mr. Speaker, sir, this project was done by the department, and it was done to a certain level, whereby the standard of measurement was not met. And therefore, Mr. Speaker, sir, I pose a question to the committee, whose responsibility is that? Is it the responsibility of the site engineer or the responsibility of the inspection officer who inspected the cattle dip and paid it without handing over to the community? Because that dip cannot work because of the standard, the measurement of the cattle dip. Number 2, Mr. Speaker, sir, is a dip called Sinende cattle dip in my water cane. Mr. Speaker, sir, when the dip was done, it got cracked before the department handed over to the community. And when they put water, the water was not sustained in the cattle dip. And therefore, the cattle dip was not handed over to the community. Therefore, Mr. Speaker, sir, whose responsibility about that? Because I'm hearing the report saying the member to repurchase, the member to consult and repurchase with the committee or the department. Mr. Speaker, sir, how can I repurchase to a project whereby the responsible person has not been identified? Therefore, Mr. Speaker, sir, we should identify first whose responsibility next to that project, Mr. Speaker, sir. Second, the third project, Mr. Speaker, sir, is a project called Koizaram Cattle Dip, whereby it was done upon completion, Mr. Speaker, sir, they got cracks again. Therefore, Mr. Speaker, sir, the department and the committee should give us the right report whose responsibility is the construction of cattle dip has to be blamed by the community, Mr. Speaker, sir, because we are as the members and we were waiting for handing off of the project so that the community can use the project and get benefit of it and we get value for the money. Therefore, Mr. Speaker, sir, my 3 cattle dip, we didn't get any value for money. Allocating 1.8 times 3 and the community has not gotten any value for money and the report has not indicated who to be blamed. I'm hearing they are talking about management. What did the community or the committee manage if the project was not handed over to the community? Therefore, Mr. Speaker, sir, I am asking the committee to rewrite their report, to revisit their report, and this report to be prepared back to the committee to be investigated further. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir, and welcome to South Baringo. Thank you.
What's your point of order, Honorable Robert Cheriot?
Thank you, Honorable Speaker, for this opportunity that we are discussing this sensitive matter of cattle dip. There is a saying in Kalenjin that says, so cattle dip are so significant to the livestock of our livestock and the growth of our rural economies. And I would request that this motion on this report, Honorable Speaker, could not be given 30 minutes to be discussed. I would request to move a motion that we adjourn this debate so that we resume in the afternoon and we debate further, considering that the people of Eldama Ravine have turned up in good numbers and cattle dips have been a major thorn in the flesh of our economy. Thank you.
Honorable members, since we are in mashinani, I also want to encourage members to speak in Kiswahili or English. I'll relax the rules. I've gotten so many requests that members want to speak in other languages. I don't know whether Kalenjin will be allowed, but if you can amend the standing orders, you can amend the standing orders so they speak in Kalenjin in bunge mashinani. So, Honorable Sitoi, MCA Bartabo Ward.
Asante sana Mheshimiwa Spika. Mheshimiwa Spika, kwanza nataka kukataa pendekezo ya Mheshimiwa Robert kwamba tusongeshe hoja hili. Kwa sababu Mheshimiwa Spika, tumesongesha ile ya kwanza. Tusisongeshe hii, tumalizane nayo. Mheshimiwa Spika, nafikiri wale wenye wanazungumza adhuhuri afternoon watakuwa na muda wao wa kusema. Lakini langu ni ya kwamba wananchi hawa ambao wameketi wamekuja kusikiza mambo ambayo tunajadiliana. Na haya ambayo tunataja ya cattle dip na mambo ya basari inahusu sana hawa waheshimiwa wadosi wameketi. Si haki kusongesha zote na tuanze kujadiliana ingine. Afadhali tusongeshe ile zingine na tumalizane na hizi, ili ipate faida kwa Mheshimiwa Spika. Baada ya kusema hayo, mimi Mheshimiwa Chair, rafiki yangu, lakini nafikiri sihitaji kufahamishwa kwa sasa. Mheshimiwa Spika, mimi nimeangalia ripoti na nataka tu kusema mambo mawili.
Mheshimiwa Sitoi ama mhandisi Sitoi, Mheshimiwa umechangia na naona unataka kufanya mjadala. Ilale mjadala wa sasa ni kwamba tutaisongesha ama tutaikamilisha wakati huu. Kwa hivyo waheshimiwa, niruhusu nipeane hoja ama I put a question that